Hello, this is Carolyn Raleigh, your North Carolina Realtor, here with some knowledge nuggets on ways to get your offer accepted as a buyer. In today's seller's market, buyers are throwing money out there over listing price to try to get the seller to accept their offer. And sometimes that still doesn't work. In North Carolina, I've seen 50,000, 100,000 over list price still not win. So let's talk about some things that we can do here in North Carolina to help you get your offer accepted by the seller. First, let's start with it's more than just money. Sellers are looking for more things than just money, and you need to find out what motivates the seller. You need to find out, are they moving? Do they need lease back? Do they need a quick closing? Are they interested in you using their preferred attorney, closing attorney versus your own? Do they want you to use their preferred lender? You want your agent to try to find out what motivates the seller to sell the home so your offer will stick out in that seller's mind. It's not one size fits all. Keep in mind, not all sellers have the same motivation. At the end of the day, yes, sellers want to get a high net, but other things also matter. So let's talk about 5 things that you can do that will get your offer accepted. Maybe, because again, it's not a one size fits all. Homes that are on the market for 30 plus days, you have more negotiating room with the seller that has his or her home just sitting there. They're more willing to be open to offers that are less than listing. You have wiggle room. So 30 plus days on the market, you may be able to go in there and work a deal. Fully underwritten pre-approval. A lender has performed the majority of the underwritten process, so the seller knows that you're ready. You're ready to move forward, and you have most of your underwriting, not all, but a majority done in the beginning of the process. That lets them know that that closing more than likely will happen in a smooth process. Next, we're going to have, you want a unique, strong, clean offer. You don't want to request a lot of stuff. In the market that people are just throwing money, your offer that's requesting the seller to pay your closing costs or a laundry list of repairs, or you want your offer to get accepted. Don't go in there thinking that you're just going to throw in a list of things that you want the seller to pay for you. That's just going to make it less clean. You also want to consider offering the seller things, paying the taxes, closing costs, free rent back, covering moving costs. Keep in mind, when you're offering to pay costs, you need to put a dollar amount on that cost. Don't let it just be out in the open. Whatever they say, you think it may be $1,500 and then you turn around, it's 10,000. You want to put a dollar amount so you can know what you're paying. Another thing I want to address is over listing price. When you're offering 10, 20, 50,000 over listing price, have a plan already in place of what's going to happen if it appraises low. If it appraises low, can you pay the difference? Are you going to walk away? Is the seller going to be willing to negotiate? You need to know all these things before throwing this over money. You don't want to get in a situation where you offer an over list price, the appraisal comes in low, you don't have any money to pay the difference, and the seller's unwilling to negotiate. What that means is you're walking away and you lost everything. You want to have a plan in place if you're offering over a listing price so you can know what you're going to do. Better to know before than after. There are programs that will take your financing and turn that financing into cash so you can compete with these cash buyers. In North Carolina, I know of 2. They're Ribbon and Knock. Of course, with anything, there's going to be rules and money. They're not going to do this for free. Ribbon charges 2% in North Carolina. Ribbon charges 2% in North Carolina. Knock charges 1.25% in North Carolina. I'm going to put a link at the bottom where you can get details on both the programs. There are rules, there are stipulations. You're going to go through all of that before doing anything with either of these companies. You don't want to put yourself in a situation where you've signed up and you don't know what's going on. Again, these are programs that take your financing and turn it into cash. So what they're doing is they're buying the house for you with cash and then giving you time to finance and buy the house back from them. Could be good, but make sure you know all the rules for what you're signing up for. One last thing I want to discuss, I never recommend for my client to waive contingencies. Contingencies are your rights. Why waive your rights away? Contingencies are there to help you get out of this sale if you need to, if things go wrong. When you've waived them, you have no get out. There are other options you can take, as I shared in the video, of things that'll help you to win with the seller, other than waiving your contingencies. Keep in mind, when waiving those contingencies, you are waiving your rights. Thanks for watching.